Summer's already halfway over, which means there's less than a month and a half before school starts back up again. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to survive 6th through 8th grade. If you're entering 6th grade this year, you're probably going to be expecting everything to be real different. It's not going to be different. Don't get your hopes up. Everything's basically the same. It's just new teachers in a new building, and you get to walk to your classes independently. It's all basically the same. Middle school is basically a tutorial that gets you ready for 7th to like senior year of high school. What I think you should do if you're starting 6th grade is start focusing on your fitness if you're already not in a sport, or do fitness while you're already in a sport. The main focus should be to start building muscle and start building your physique up so you can have the easiest time in middle school. Almost everyone's first fight happens either in 6th grade or in 7th grade. So getting that muscle building up your body is going to help you because you're probably going to fight in those next couple years. Also, I'd say to build some connections with people, build positive connections, because right now your goal is to just make it through the year as easily and as smoothly as possible. So make good friends, build positive connections with the people that you're not even friends with. Like, just laugh at their jokes or something, or give them a pencil every now and again. Just make sure you're cool with almost everyone so that you don't have that high of a chance of starting problems. 7th grade is the biggest part of middle school. It's the most chaotic, everyone's fighting. The most stuff happens this year than any other year. Like I said earlier, everyone's gonna get into a fight during these years, but 7th grade is when it all happens. Almost everyone gets into a fight with everyone. Last year, not everyone was going through puberty, so some people were still just chilling, but this year everyone's going through puberty. So their hormones are crazy, everyone's fighting with each other because they're trying to look cool in front of the girls. They're trying to pull girls, or they're just trying to look cool in front of their friends. So everyone's getting into fights this year, including you. But if you've been following those tips from earlier, you should be friends with everyone and you should have a good physique. So even when you do get into a fight, you have a good chance of winning. So this year, everyone's gonna start trying to date each other in their class. Everyone's gonna be trying to pull girls and all that. So if you're doing that, just make sure you're taking care of how you look, taking care of your hygiene and how you dress. Because if you look like you work at Olive Garden and Target or some goofy store, nobody's gonna talk to you. You're not getting any play with that. And if you stink especially, no girl is into that. No girl's into a funky dude. If you smell like mushrooms and feet, that's disgusting. They don't want to be near you. Your clothes don't matter that much, but it's still good to have some sort of decent outfits. So make sure you cut your hair, brush your teeth, and put on deodorant, especially after gym class. Don't be one of those funky dudes after gym class. That is not it. You're not getting play with that at all. And speaking of gym class, don't try hard at all. You look goofy doing that. If you're running during basketball, if you're pushing people out the way during your football game, you look goofy. Doing that if you're actually playing the sport for the school is one thing, but if you're trying that hard, you don't look cool at all. I know you think you look cool doing that. You do not look cool at all. Nobody's into that. The girls aren't into it. Your friends aren't into it. The teacher thinks you look dumb. You're making a fool out of yourself, so don't do that at all. Anyway, back to relationships and all that. If you manage to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, don't ever, mostly to the guys, don't ever send them a dick pic unless you got something to fire back with, because they will leak you. Especially if it's small. If you got a shrimp, do not send that for any reason. You have no reason to be showing that. That's gross. You're a weirdo. I can't tell you how many people in 7th grade got leaked because they just sent a picture of their meat to a girl they like. It's weird. And they get leaked. And they're basically crying for the rest of the year because you decided to make that dumb decision. Do not do that. It's hilarious unless you're the person getting leaked. And that brings up another point of mine. Don't get into a relationship thinking you guys are going to grow old and get married and have kids and all that, because that's not going to happen. 7th grade relationships, middle school relationships in general, don't last for more than like 6 months. You guys are not going to last that long, and that's putting it blunt. And I know you're like, oh, she's different. She's better. You've been dating her for like a week, bro. Calm down. She's not the one, bro. Pipe down. If you guys are dating for a year, that's one thing. But if you guys are dating for like a couple months, don't commit like that. Don't give her everything you got, because when she does dump you, you're gonna be heartbroken 100%. You're gonna be stinky because you're probably gonna stop taking care of yourself. You're gonna be crying all the time. You're gonna be listening to Juice WRLD in the back of the classroom. Nobody wants to be near you if you're crying all the time talking about, oh, I loved her. She was my everything. She broke my heart.
Shut the fuck up, my nigga.
Finally, 8th grade. 8th grade's basically 7th grade, but way more peaceful. Everyone's so chill at this point. Everyone's in their friend groups, and nobody's really trying to start beef with each other, because nobody cares at this point. Everyone's just trying to finish the year and go to high school, figure out what they want to do for the rest of their lives, you know? And if you followed all those tips from earlier, this year's gonna be the easiest out of all of them, because everyone's chilling. You don't have to build any more relationships. You should already have good relationships with people. You don't have to build your fitness, because by now you should already be fit. Your main focus now should just be to get good grades and get into those honors classes for next year. Honors classes are the best way to get into the college that you want to get to if you're planning on going to college. If you don't really care about college, you don't care about your grades, good on you, bro. You can fail, you can drop out of high school if you want. I don't really care what you do. But the easiest way to get into a college is to just get into the highest classes that you can get and get good grades in those classes. Or if you don't want to go to honors classes, just stay in the normal classes, but make sure you're doing good in those, because colleges are going to look at your performance and they're going to use that when determining if they're going to pick you or not. So make sure you stay on top of your work and all that. This year's basically just wrapping up your life as a kid, because from high school to the end of college, you're going to be treated like a young adult as long as you carry yourself like that. If you're acting like a little kid, that's one thing, but at this point, everyone's just kind of looking at you as a young adult. You should have a job by this point if you don't already, and you're going to be working and doing school, so almost everyone's going to treat you like a teenager or a young adult. It really just depends on how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. If you're giggling at Skibbity Toilet at the lunch table, nobody's going to take you seriously. But if you actually take things serious sometimes, you're going to be treated like a young adult. And that's just what's going to happen. This year's going to be the easiest for you, and it's just wrapping up your life as a kid. Everything's coming to a smooth finish. And speaking of finishes, I'm going to end this one here. I figured I'd take a break from those videos of me critiquing other content and just kind of make something original and personal for me. I guess kind of show off who I am. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, subscribe. If you didn't really like it too much, let me know in the comments. Your feedback always helps. It lets me know what I need to work on to improve my videos for you guys. And that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys next time. And one more thing, I just want to say this is the most effort that I've ever put into a YouTube video, and it was hell editing this. So you guys better subscribe. You guys better like this, because I kid you not, I recorded this on like Thursday or Friday or sometime near Independence Day, and I edited the video for at least an hour and a half, like before work or something, every single day, and I just now got finished with it. So yeah, you guys better like this.